Hi everyone. Today we'll talk about Raoult's law and Henry's law. These are two important laws used for vapor liquid equilibrium studies for data generation of equilibrium. So we'll start with Raoult's law. The statement goes like the partial pressure of each component of an ideal mixture of liquids. It is equal to the vapor pressure of the pure component multiplied by its fraction, mole fraction in the mixture. So, mind it, the Raoult's law applies for ideal solution cases. And let's go to its expression so that the law becomes clearer to us. So, the expression is that the partial pressure at equilibrium PaEQM for equilibrium is equals to XA into Pa vapor, that is the mole fraction of A in liquid phase multiplied by the vapor pressure of A, and it can also be written as mole fraction of A in gaseous phase, that is Ya, multiplied by the total pressure of system. Another expression of Raoult's law is that the total pressure of system is a summation of the products of mole fraction of the components and the vapor pressures. So that is given here for a binary solution. There are two components A and B. The mole fractions are XA and XB, and the vapor pressures are PA vapor and PB vapor respectively. Now, for binary solutions, we know that the mole fractions of its components, the sum of the mole fractions rather, should sum up to 1. So, is expressed here as 1 minus XA. These are the expressions that are used for Raoult's law. And the other law is Henry's law. This is that the amount of dissolved gas in a liquid is proportional to its partial pressure above the liquid. And this proportionality constant is called the Henry's law constant. The main feature of this law is that it applies for non-ideal case. Raoult's law applies for ideal case. Henry's law applies for non-ideal case, and the expressions are that the equilibrium partial pressure of A is directly proportional to the mole fraction of A in the liquid phase XA, and the proportionality constant here is H. If we are using the concentration of A in liquid phase, then we will use our proportionality constant as H dash. Another expression is that the mole fraction of A in the gaseous phase for equilibrium conditions is equals to mxa. Xa here again is mole fraction of A in the liquid phase, and m is denoted as the Henry's law constant by the total pressure of the system. Now, in case the question that you are solving or the study that you are conducting doesn't have any non-ideal data available to you, then we usually go for Raoult's law. In the next slide, we'll talk about one problem that we'll try to solve with the application of Raoult's law. In my previous video, I had spoken about boiling point diagram. If you have not seen it, I have provided the link in the description box. You can refer to it once, or to any standard book to understand bubble point and dew point concept. So bubble point is the point when the mixture starts producing its first bubble, and dew point is the point when mixture starts dewing or condensing, the first condensate droplet is formed. So bubble point and dew points can be calculated using the Raoult's law if we know the compositions. Here I am going to show with the help of Excel how you can solve a problem using the Raoult's law expression. So the question is, find the bubble point and dew point temperatures of zero point 0.5 benzene and zero point 0.5 toluene mixture using Raoult's law and Antoine's constants. The Antoine's constants have been provided in the chart. So Antoine's expression is given as log p equals to A minus B by T plus C. It is the constants A, B, and C are known to us, and T is the saturation temperature that we want to calculate. uh, in case we want to go for the bubble point, so the saturation temperature of the liquid is calculated, and when we want to go for dew point, the saturation temperature of the vapor is calculated. So we'll use Excel to solve it. So let's go to our spreadsheet. So here I have already represented the data, and I had started calculating arbitrarily. So I'll show you what I have done here. First of all, the temperature in degree centigrade that we want to calculate, be it bubble point or dew point, that has been mentioned. So right now I'm putting a value 0 over here, and pressure total of the system is taken as 760 millimeter Hg. The please, before starting, check with the dimensions. I have forgotten to mention in my slide that the parameters or the constants of, uh, I'll go to the slide again. The constants, the Antoine's constants, they have the units which go well with temperature in degree centigrade and pressure in millimeter Hg. So accordingly, I have taken, since no extra data was provided, so I have taken the total pressure to be atmospheric pressure 760 mmHg, and temperature I have just set one value arbitrarily for calculation. Now the constants are known, A, B, and C. First, we'll go for saturation pressure calculation. So I have already calculated here. I'll just write down the formula for you. Log P, capital P, is equals to A minus B by T plus C. So this is the Antoine's law, Antoine's equation expression. Now, when we want to calculate bubble point, always remember our job is to ensure that sum of y equals to 1. Y means the gas phase mole fraction. The sum of the gas phase mole fraction should be equal to 1. And when we want to calculate dew point, then the sum of the liquid phase mole fraction should be equals to 1. These are our targets. So let's start. First of all, for the expression, I'll just write down the expression for the saturation pressure calculation of benzene. So going by the Antoine's expression, I know it's log P. So P should be like 10 to the power of the expression on the right hand side. So I'll write here 10 caret, expression on the right hand side goes like, I'll put up a bracket, A minus B. Okay, let's give another bracket. I made a mistake. Yeah. So another bracket, B by T. T is this temperature that I want, the saturation temperature. T plus C. C is here. So close the brackets carefully. I think I have closed all of the brackets. Yeah. So enter. Oh no, I think I have used another bracket extra. So let's see, I have closed this expression. Okay, so I had missed out on one bracket. Yeah, so that is it. Okay, so it's calculated, and the other I have already set. I can show you the formula. You can see it over here. I have already set it, so it's there according to the values for toluene, that is using these values of A, B, C, and this T value. So now when I want to calculate X, let's go back to the formula slide. So the formula slide was for Raoult's law, XA into PA vapor. PA vapor for us is the P sat that we are using, the saturation pressure that we have calculated right now, and YA is to be calculated. P total is known to us. So to calculate YA, just because we want to do bubble point calculation, we'll take XA as zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.5. Since our question had stated that zero point 0.5 benzene and zero point 0.5 toluene is being used, so we will do this. We'll set the uh, x values as zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.5. So accordingly, what will be the y value? Y value will come as x into PSAT. Sorry, I missed out again. X into PSAT divided by the total pressure. So I have got a value of y. Similarly, for the next one, x into PSAT divided by the total pressure. So we have obtained this. Now let us see what is the summation of these values. So I have selected this and let's generate the sum. So the sum is 0.0218. Now I know if I want to calculate bubble point, then my summation should be equal to 1. Now I am going to use the solver. I will set this value as 1, and according to this value, what should be my suitable temperature value. So let's get started with the solver. So I'll initiate the solver. It's starting up. So set objective is that I have already set the objective J4. J4 is my cell number. So I'll just change it. It's I4 given. I'll give here J4. J4 should have a value of 1, like I said, by changing which cell? By changing B1 cell. So this is the value that we want to calculate. So by changing the value in B1 cell, we should get y equals to 1. So let's solve this. What do we get? The optimization is running up and it will generate the value. So the solver has created the value. It's not exactly 1, it is very close to 1. It's 0.999. So I'll keep the value. I have got the temperature, the bubble point temperature as 92.01 degrees centigrade. So the bubble point is 92.012 degrees centigrade. Now we'll go for the dew point. So in case of dew point, there I'll take that x is unknown to me and y is known. So from the question itself, I'll set y values now as zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.5. Okay, and I have to see the x values. So when I want to go with the x values, I'll start going through the formula again. So let's just revisit the formula. The formula was XA into PA vapor equals to YA into P total. So now I know my YA, I know the P total, I know the PA vapor that we have calculated from Antoine's equation. We have to calculate XA now. So how do we do that? So let's go back to our spreadsheet. So I'm on my spreadsheet now, and here I'll calculate Y into total pressure known to us and the PSAT. So I have got this value, and for the next one as well, we'll do this y into the total pressure by the PSAT value. So I have got the values for x. Now let us check its sum. So let me select them and let me generate the sum. So the sum is 1.22. Again, my target is for dew point calculation, I will set sum of x equals to 1. So again, I'll start my solver. Let's go to my solver. Start. It's initiating. So the solver is starting up. And now my objective cell would be I4. So it is I4. It should have a value of 1 by changing B1 cell. So just like before, we are setting our objective and we'll solve it. So it's starting to solve up. Okay. So solver has found a solution and it's not yet displaying. Let's see when it will display. It hasn't displayed. Okay, let me just give it another try. It's running the optimization again and it should generate the value. Okay, so now it has generated the value, and it is again not close to it's not exactly 1, it is close to 1, and I'm going to keep this value because it is very close to 1.999 something. So the temperature value that I have obtained, it is the dew point temperature. So the dew point temperature that I got using the solver is 98.764. So this is how I have applied my Raoult's law expression for understanding, for getting the bubble point and the dew points of a mixture when I know its compositions. So this is it for today. Thank you.